2023 has been a disastrous year, not just for the entertainment industry, but specifically Disney. They thought this was going to be their bounce back year. They had a lot of big budget movies coming out, and so many of them flopped, historically flopped. We're talking about losing hundreds of millions of dollars on movies like Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, on movies like The Marvels, on something like Wish, which is just their latest box office disaster. And it's all culminated in Bob Iger being forced to admit that pushing the woke agenda has had a big role in destroying this company. And now the richest man in the world with one of the biggest platforms in the world has decided to make it his mission to continue to go after Bob Iger. After Disney decided to specifically target Elon Musk and X when they pulled their advertising, try to blackmail Elon Musk essentially into saying exactly what they wanted him to say, and it didn't go over well. We all saw the interview that went viral when Elon Musk sent a very direct message to Bob Iger. Hey, if you're going to try to control my speech, don't advertise. Go fuck yourself, Bob Iger, specifically talking to Bob Iger and Disney. Well, now he's gone a step further and basically said he should be fired immediately, that Bob Iger, CEO of Disney, should be out on his ass. Elon Musk slams Disney CEO Bob Iger. He should be fired immediately. And it's right here when Elon is pointing out, because this is something he did last week, he started to point out all the hypocrisy. The fact that, yeah, you know what? There's a lot of crazy shit going on other social media platforms right now. Facebook and Instagram content enabled child sex abuse trafficking, according to New Mexico lawsuit. A lot of wild shit going on, but Disney hasn't pulled advertisements for them, have they? Bob Iger thinks it's cool to advertise next to child exploitation material. Real stand-up guy. Why no advertiser boycott Bob Iger? You are endorsing this material. I want to say endorsing. You are endorsing this material. And then he replies to Natalie, why hasn't Disney fired this guy yet? He should be fired immediately. Walt Disney is turning in his grave over what Bob has done to his company. And he even retweeted this, the clip of him saying exactly that Walt would be turning over in his grave. Listen to this interaction. I talked about this the other day, but Elon actually saw this clip and decided to retweet it and get his thoughts out there to everybody on X.
Sitting on a stage and someone is trying to humiliate you. I told everybody I won't go into this and I'm not going to get all, emotional and everything. But to me, I've watched that one clip that people have been putting out. To me, and putting up against, forgotten their name, Disneyland or whatever. At the end of the day, I will never take my grandchildren ever to that place, ever.
Well,
and
you have to wonder, what would Walt Disney think of the company that is his namesake today?
I'm telling you what.
I mean, I think Walt Disney's turning in his grave faster than a drill bit.
I think Walt Disney's turning in his grave faster than a drill bit. All this stuff very directly, posting memes about Bob Iger, dropping bombs, all this stuff. Elon has decided, he's taking this very personally, and he should. He says something that shouldn't have been offensive, that shouldn't have been as crazy as it was, right? And these advertisers decided to capitalize on that, pull their advertisement, and try to force Elon Musk to say what they want him to say. While on the other hand, you have all these other companies, social media companies, that are getting sued for very horrendous, degenerate shit. Not a peep. No thought of stopping advertising on something like Meta, but when it comes to Twitter, when it comes to X, that's a different story. So Elon, I think, has said, you know what? If you're going to try to end my company this way, I'm taking everybody down with me, especially Bob Iger. And let's face it, Bob Iger's an easy target because Disney has been crumbling. Doesn't matter whether it's the box office, whether it's streaming, whether it's at the parks, they've been suffering for the past several years, all because they continue to put agenda ahead of actually entertaining people. That is the root cause of all of this bullshit. And now Elon Musk apparently is not going to stop going after Bob Iger and Disney. And to be honest, this is the last thing they need right now.